No need to do that. I got it. Good morning and welcome to this youth group's Mother's Day service. We recognize that this can be a complicated day for some people, so we speak about mothers. We want to widen our circle to include all the women in our lives who give us care, love, and support. Our opening words come from Maya Angelou's poem, Mother, A Cradle to Hold Me. It is true, I was created in you. It is also true that you were created for me. I owned your voice. It was shaped and tuned to soothe me. Your arms were molded into a cradle to hold me, to rock me. The scent of your body was the air, perfumed for me to breathe. Mother, during those early, dearest days, I did not dream that you had a large life which included me, for I had a life which was only you. The youth group is pleased to be with you today as we celebrate the people who have mothered us all. Welcome to All Souls, where all souls are welcome. Please rise in body and or spirit for opening hymn, Guide My Feet.
This is a time to offer peace to one another. I invite folks to turn and wave to the online pews. If you're joining us for the first time in the online pews, please say hi in the chat. If this is your first time here in Unity Hall, I invite you to wave so that we can greet you. As we begin the passing of the peace, if you're here with your mother, start by greeting them. Let's make a joyful noise.
Charles. Your turn. Caitlin. Caitlin.
So when you do the singing bowl,
Oh, my
you
bad.
hold it and you go it on the side. You don't do it on the edge, like that.
Okay.
And then you can get a really good sound. So you get
One moment. Be over there or something. My bad. We acknowledge the Nahantic, Mohegan, Mashantucket Pequot, and Eastern Pequot people as the traditional caretakers of the land on which we worship. We honor and pay respect to these tribes, their ancestors, and their lineage, who today uphold traditional practices, art, and education. Some of these practices are illustrated in a new major exhibition at the Mystic Seaport. The exhibit, Entwined Freedom, Severity, and the Sea, centers maritime histories in indigenous, African, and African-descended worldviews and experiences. Entwined explores the enduring legacies, strength, and resilience of the sovereign indigenous nations. Each week, we light our chalice, the symbol of Unitarian Universalism. As Caitlin lights the chalice, we say these words together. We light this chalice for mothers and mothering, to celebrate those who have taken on the task of nurturing a young one, baby, child, or youth, into adulthood. To celebrate those who have nourished the light of truth and the compassion of growing minds and hearts. To celebrate those who have committed time, money, and energy to the growth of others in this world. We light this chalice to celebrate and hold dear this flame of love.
Each week, we also light a candle of peace to focus our attention on a place or issue that needs our loving energy. In the United States, the origins of Mother's Day go back to 1870 when Julia Ward Howe, a Unitarian abolitionist best remembered as the poet who wrote Battle Hymn of the Republic, worked to establish a Mother's Peace Day. Howe dedicated the celebration to the eradication of war. Today, we think of all mothers affected by war, fearful for their children and the well-being of their families, trying to be caregivers in horrific circumstances. We light this candle in the hope that there may be peace for mothers everywhere and that love prevails.
All right, so today is Time for All Ages. We're actually going to let you guys stay in your seats, hopefully where you're sitting near parents. What we did to make today's Time for All Ages is we actually the youth went to the classrooms and they interviewed all of the kids and they asked them a bunch of questions. And we have composed all of those questions and turned it into this beautiful litany. So keep your ears out, kids. Your answer may not be word for word what you said, but I bet you can find some of your answers in there. And also you'll notice the beautiful graphic actually has all of those words in it as well. All right.
All right, the first question we have for you is, what do you think of, what do you think of when you think of your mom? what's one characteristic you admire in your mom?
Love, hugs,
Love, nice but chaotic.
Kind, loving person.
always taking care.
Success.
That she loves me and my sister.
She is just really kind and nice to me and my sister. She doesn't yell.
Kind and caring, helps out when I need it.
Nice and happy.
Blue hair and flip-flops.
The, the tealish color of her eyes.
She loves flowers and knows birthdays.
Jewelry.
She makes me feel good.
A protective figure.
Someone that lives with me and raised me.
Her confidence.
Very smart. She is so smart.
She's funny.
They make me proud and happy.
Cooking skills.
She allows crazy games to be played on Fridays and weekends.
Stubborn. She doesn't take no for an answer.
I think about the summer.
Miracles, miracle baby.
Her artiness and empathy.
What is one of the most annoying things that your mom does?
When my mom says I have to have 2 pieces of fruit for a snack after dinner.
When she calls me upstairs and I say yeah, and she doesn't reply.
Every night when I go to bed, she opens my door on the way by.
When she tells me to get off my screens.
When she doesn't close the door.
When I say yeah, and she's in the room next to me, and she says, I'm in the other room, I can't hear you.
When she gives advice when you don't want or need it.
Her upset face.
When she leaves the door open and talks too much.
She's not annoying.
She argues too much.
When she tries to be cool.
When she's mad.
When she says no.
When she makes me come inside from outside.
When she steals candy.
What are you most grateful for about your mom? What's one thing your mom does that you appreciate?
She gives me food and clothes.
Getting me a computer and helping me with homework.
She gave me a Nintendo Switch.
Takes me to fun places, the chicken farm.
She lets us have an iPad.
She gave me a Chromebook.
She buys me stuff.
She says yes, sometimes.
She asked for help.
Helps with dinner.
Makes food for me.
She's good at making desserts.
Food and more food and even more food.
Did we say food?
The advice she gives and her openness.
She knows how the world works.
She helps me read and understand.
She's really good at teaching.
Helps me with schoolwork.
She gives me advice. She is very helpful.
She's very caring and loves me.
Does things and plays games with me.
Gives hugs.
Gives lots of big hugs.
We go to the park together.
She goes on trips with me.
She spends time with me.
She makes sure I get to spend time with her by myself.
Her commitment to getting things done.
She's really nice and kind.
That she loves me.
She raised me.
She shows that she cares.
She takes care of me.
Tucking me into bed at night.
She's forgiving.
She's alive, and she made me alive.
Thank you to all of the children who responded to those questions. Thank you, youth, for bringing that to us. And now, Alex is going to sing for us a song about mentors, mothers and mentors.
Take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust. Take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust. Here comes a thought that might alarm you. What someone said and how it harmed you. Something you did that failed to be charming. Things that you've said are suddenly swarming, and oh, you're losing sight, you're losing touch. All these little things seem to matter so much that they confuse you, that I might lose you. Take a moment, remind yourself to take a moment and find yourself. Take a moment and ask yourself if this is how we fall apart. But it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. You've got nothing, got nothing, got nothing, got nothing to fear. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Here comes a thought that might alarm me. What someone said and how it harmed me. Something I did that failed to be charming. Things that I've said are suddenly swarming, and oh, I'm losing sight, I'm losing touch. All these little things seem to matter so much that they confuse me, that I might lose me. Take a moment, remind myself to take a moment and find myself. Take a moment and ask myself if this is how we fall apart. But it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not, but it's not. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I've got nothing, got nothing, got nothing, got nothing to fear. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. And it was just a thought, just a thought, just a thought, just a thought, just a thought. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We can watch, we can watch, we can watch, we can watch them go by. From here, from here, from here. Take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust. Take a moment to think of just flexibility, love, and trust.
Thanks so much, Alex, for bringing that to us. And now children and youth are going to go to their classes, and we are going to sing them out with Trees of the Field. Oh, so that's what you all do when we leave. Okay. So yes, Carolyn is actually going to handle things back there. We'll see how it goes. And I'm going to stay in here. Lexi?
I don't know, I think she might teach them some more camp songs. Good morning, everybody. So each week when we gather, one of the ways we tend to the fabric of community is to bear witness to each other's lives, the joys and the sorrows both. So those souls who are in the online pews, I'm going to invite you, please write in the chat what you would like us to share here in Unity Hall. And also, nobody respond to them so that I can easily find what I'm supposed to share. I'd rather it not be too confused, please. Thank you. Those of you who are in Unity Hall, you're invited to come forward, light a candle of intention as you are so moved. Those of you at the front of the line, please light candles on the far end of the row, so just let the traffic keep moving. Thank you. The circle is open. Your joy, your sorrow is welcome here. From the online pews, Karen Ether Waring says, please send healing light to two dear friends who have received cancer diagnoses. Peter Cooper shares sorrow for the loss of my mom 3 years ago. Gray says, my mom has passed on to the other side. We never got along that great anyway. Lynn Tavermina shares joy for our daughter Hannah, who is celebrating her first Mother's Day as a new mom. Lisa Ritz is holding Charlie and Michelle Ewers in loving thoughts. I'm going to share a little bit more about that in a moment. Eleanor McClelland says, gratitude to all the moms, past, present, and future, without which we would not be here with each other. From the gray book in the foyer, I'm sharing actually my own, which is I've been thinking about my grandmother, who this year is celebrating her 20th Mother's Day with all 3 of her children deceased. That is hard. Michelle and Charlie Ewers shared through Beloved Community at All Souls the tragic news of the death of their beloved son, Dan. He died unexpectedly this week. Please hold the Ewers family, Dan's wife, Whitney, and their young daughter, Raylan, in your hearts and in your prayers. Spirit of life, spirit of love, that which holds all, be with us while we carry the joys of new motherhood, the confused feelings that come with this incredible day, as we all have different relationships, and the many sorrows that are also felt this week. May there be peace for everyone. May there be a light. Amen. Our hearts go out to everyone here. At this time, I'd like to invite the choir up for their anthem, Inscription of Hope.
This is the continuation of Maya Angelou's poem from our opening words. Time passed steadily and drew us apart. I was unwilling. I feared if I let you go, you would leave me eternally. You smiled at my fears, saying I could not stay in your lap forever, that one day you would have to stand, and where would I be? You smiled again. I did not. Without warning, you left me, but you returned immediately. You left again and returned, I admit, quickly. But relief did not rest with me easily. You left again, but again returned. You left again, but again returned. Each time you re-entered my world, you brought reassurance. Slowly, I gained confidence. You thought you know me, but I did know you. You thought you were watching me, but I did hold you securely in my sight, recording every moment, memorizing your smiles, tracing your frowns. In your absence, I rehearsed you, the way you had of singing on a breeze while a sob lay at the root of your song, the way you posed your head so that the light could caress your face. When you put your fingers on my hand and your hand on my arm, I was blessed with a sense of health, of strength, and very good fortune. You were always the heart of happiness to me, bringing nougats of glee, sweets of open laughter. During the years when you knew nothing and I knew everything, I loved you still. Condescendingly, of course, from my high perch of teenage wisdom. I grew older and was stunned to find how much knowledge you had gleaned, and so quickly. Mother, I have learned enough now to know I have learned nearly nothing. On this day, when mothers are being honored, let me thank you that my selfishness, ignorance, and mockery did not bring you to discard me like a broken doll which had lost its favor. I thank you that you still find something in me to cherish, to admire, and to love. I thank you, Mother. I love you.
Good morning. Mothers, where do we begin? Mothers provide love, support, and guidance. They are our teachers of lifelong lessons. They provide a sense of purpose and belonging that we bring with us our entire lives. When it comes to mothers, I can't help but think of my own. I am lucky enough to have two very loving moms by my side guiding me through life. They have been such an incredible source of love and support in my life. They have proven time and time again how selfless and strong they truly are. Despite the busy life they live, they never fail to show up. Whether it is attending my school events, helping me with my homework, or simply being a listening ear, they show up. I think about this time in my life right now where I am thinking about what I want to do to further my education and studies for the future. My moms have found ways to help me narrow down pathways, allowing me to make easier decisions. Not once have they told me that what I wanted to do was a mistake, and even if I change my mind 10 times in 1 week, they still support whatever decision I make. My moms have taught me the importance of resilience and perseverance. They have faced their fair share of challenges and setbacks, but they never let that define them and who they are. They know how to provide relief and comedy to help a bad situation become just a little better. Their strength they hold has inspired me to push through tough times and never give up on my dreams. The most precious gift my moms have given me is their unconditional love. No matter what mistakes I've made, which I deeply apologize for testing your patience many, many, many times, they have always been there, ready to embrace me with open arms. The way my moms teach me how to love is reflected in how I love others. Unconditional love is not limited to biological mothers. It extends to all of those people who take on the responsibilities of raising children. Unconditional love is a beacon of light in a world that can often be harsh and judgmental. It teaches us the power of forgiveness, kindness, and compassion. Sometimes this love is silent, but still holds great power. It's the person who believes in you when you doubt yourself, who sees your potential even when you can't. All of you sitting here today have made a difference in someone's life, and that shows the true unconditional love the world has for us. So when I think of unconditional love on this day, I think of mothers, and I can't help but feel immense gratitude for all the incredible women who raised me and those who have raised others around me. This extends to all people who love and care for children no matter what. Whoever is there to be a light in a child's life provides that love, support, and guidance. And although children can be a pain in the behind sometimes, I want all you mothers and mother figures to know that we appreciate your tireless effort so much, and we couldn't possibly have done it without you. Happy Mother's Day.
Just as a mother cares for her children, our church provides support, guidance, and a safe space for its members. It fosters a spirit of love, acceptance, and understanding, creating a family where everyone feels valued. Whether through acts of service, comforting words, or shared celebrations, this motherly aspect reminds us that we are not alone on our spiritual journey. Please say with me these words to prepare for the offering. We give to the work of all souls. Our work weaves the fabric of love called community. To this end, we dedicate ourselves and this our offering. The offering will be gratefully received. For all that you have shared, thank you. Please rise in body or spirit to join in singing our closing hymn, Lean on Me.
But
Please join me in saying these words as Caitlin extinguishes our chalice. Our worship has ended, but our service is not yet done. May our spirits be renewed and our purpose resolved as we meet the challenges of the week. The chalice is extinguished until once again ignited by the strength of our communion.
So we invite you, if you're here in Unity Hall, to extend your hands reaching out to the wider world. And in the online pews, please place a hand on your heart and also a hand reaching out to the community beyond the screen.
On this unique day dedicated to celebrating mothers, we invoke a sacred presence for each one of them. May every mother and caregiver present here receive a distinct blessing, and may the labor of their hands never fade from our awareness. Amen. I invite the congregation to be seated.
Thanks, Bill. You made me tear up, actually. And Bill, you provided this just magical thread, steadiness through the whole service, and your accompaniment with Alex and everything else is beautiful. This is a special moment each week to be here. We, all bring everything that happened in the past week, and we pause for a moment and gather in community to ready ourselves for the next week. And I just want to say to you, youth, that you gave us laughter and meaning and hope. And I want to thank you for this beautiful service and helping us treasure this moment the way we need it on Sunday. And lastly, I'd be remiss to not thank the 4 youth advisors who guide these youth and help them form this service and just stay there as a presence through all of youth group. And so Michelle and Stu and Henrietta and Lexi, we all thank you for being part of these youth's lives. So before we go to coffee hour, a few announcements. First, Dan Ewer's memorial service is next Saturday, May 18th at 10 a.m. here in Unity Hall. Next Sunday, May 19th, immediately following the service is the annual meeting. Childcare will be available. And there are proxy forms, I believe, on the back table where Bob is standing if you need to get a proxy vote. There's also, if you cannot do proxy vote for some reason, there is also the possibility of online voting. See your weekly e-news for that information. In preparation for the annual meeting, there will be an informational Zoom gathering to specifically discuss both the vote on Article 2 and the vote on next steps for the heating cooling system. That meeting will be tomorrow night, the 13th, at 5:30 p.m. on Zoom. Check the e-blast that went out on Friday for the link as well. A reminder that includes the link will go out tomorrow. The annual plant sale will be next Sunday after the service. All right, so it originally said today, but then I was told that it's not today, it's next Sunday, so it is today. Okay, the plant sale will happen today after the service.
Harry, could you just tell everyone that we will talk about how we'll be guiding the delegates? We won't be getting into Article 2 at that stage.
Right, we've had a number of Article 2 discussions. If you haven't been part of those discussions, you will want to educate yourself on Article 2, and you can actually do that if you look at last week's weekly news. There's a summary of those conversations and what's been happening, and so you'll want to be informed for the meeting. And the discussion tomorrow will be about how we're guiding delegates, not the actual wording and process of Article 2. Okay. Again, plants after the service. Those are from the All Souls Gardens and those of the garden crew, and they'll be available for sale with cash, check, or Venmo. They're in the back of the parking lot. Friday Night Folk is this Friday, May 17th. This is the last Friday Night Folk of the season, and you can get your tickets on Humanitics or reserve your seats by calling the office. Picking Up Stones, an American Jew wakes up to a nightmare. It's a performance on June 1st at 3 p.m. It's a one-woman performance, and Reverend Carolyn will lead a discussion immediately following the performance. But we want to emphasize to get your tickets now. Yes, it's here, but get your tickets now. It's going to be quite an event. This is a Jewish woman who in a one-woman show sort of illustrates all of the emotions and all the different layers and aspects and voices, actually embodies all the voices going on in this conflict and tragedy right now. And if you are new to All Souls and you want to know more about our faith community, please stop by the welcome table and someone will be happy to greet you and answer your questions. I think that's it. I think you can go eat and chat now. Well, thank you. And buy plants, of course.